The hair on Dusk's neck stands on its end. Lingering in the Forge of Wonders is never all that wise, and Dusk has a lot she needs to get done. She has just over 3 days before the Forge of Wonders restocks itself with magical goods from across the land, and she's going to use that time to study as much as she can. And so from here, she'll set out to find somewhere safe, secure, a temporary sanctuary. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. No Hope, where we're going to be heading out into the night to try and see if we can find that sanctuary. We are, of course, going to make sure that we eat some of our nice fresh fish that we've just gone and cooked up. We'll keep the larger pieces for the moment, but we're also going to want to make sure that we try and gather up a few berries while we are in this forested area. And we'll be looking at one of these houses around here as a place that we can hang out in for the moment. And then when we get hungry, we dip into the woods, gather some berries, maybe grab a fish or two, and then head back to our little sanctuary. Ideally, we can find a home that either has 2 stories or has a basement. And looking at this house over here, that is a 2-story house. So we're probably going to try and go up and in that direction to begin with. We have our auto harvesting turned on, so we are going to be picking the various bushes as we go by. And we've discovered ourselves a zombie child in the night, and we were covered in bile before we were actually able to see the boomer. Interesting. Well, we'll back off a little bit here and maybe try and use some of our saline. Put some eye drops in, okay? We can see better. Now the house that I was wanting to get into is a little smoked over at the moment, but when have we ever let that stop us? Let's just cautiously make our way up towards here. What are we seeing? Something on the stairs. Well then, it's more than likely that shrieker. So then, do we have any other 2-story houses? Yeah, we do. We've got a few around here. So not the next house, but the next house over from that. Oh boy, and that is a hulking horror. Yes, we will stop foraging, and we're going to run into the woods. Now this thing is fast, and it's kind of almost a little bit faster than us. So we really need to make sure that we pick up the pace. If we have a moment, we can cast our wind running spell, which will make us faster. We probably should turn off the harvesting for now. Yeah, I feel like we've got enough berries for the moment, and we can't really afford to be slowed down while there is such a creature chasing after us. Okay, and we're seeing a shocker somewhere around here. Ooh, nice. We have an MRE. Let's see if we can grab a few of the bits, just taking the small bags for now. And we'll check out the houses that are here. Scorched zombie. Yep, I figured we might be a bit further away. But alas, we were still too close. That's fine. Our eyes are irritated, which is unfortunate, but we are going to be able to see a little bit better in here. So we'll just wander around. We've got an advertising brochure here, and there's a high-pitched hum to the northwest. Interesting. And what was that? We saw something briefly, and our eyes are watering. Well, we can see better, so that's good. And that's our way up, and oh, that's probably the hum. Can we close this door? Excellent. Let's head upstairs and see if there's anything still alive up here. We've got yet another MRE. We'll take all the smaller bits there. And it does look like most of the rooms here are clear. And this is probably going to be the room that we stay in because we can close it off. Actually, no, we can't. Well, we kind of can. If we grab one of these here and shift it over, push it in the way, nothing is going to be able to come through here. So we have a little bit of safety here. We can take off our Kevlar vest so that we have a little bit of light. And then we can eat at the table here. A wonderful thing. And we're going to keep the MRE things sealed while we can. And we'll eat the fresh stuff that we've got. So we're going to have to eat as much of this fish as we can. We don't want to overdo it, but it's also not going to last all that long. And now, really, we can just focus on studying, practicing our skills, deciding what we want to get up. And honestly, I think windrunning is going to be one of those spells for us. Getting that higher will make a big difference. So delving into our tablet PC, we'll go and bring out our Storm Tome, and we'll have a look at wind running. Shocking dash is another one that I think could be really, really useful just because it's pretty much a teleport for us. But yeah, wind running, we're going to see if we can get that up higher. I am hoping that it's not going to be too draining on our focus. Some of the spells are actually more enjoyable for us to do than others. And that does seem to be the case here. There we go, a level in wind running. It is 5:38 in the morning. So let's go eat some of our nice cooked fish, have some berries as well, making sure that we ate until we're pretty much full. We're going to get our vest back on and pick that spear up, and then we're going to be trying to have a sleep. We're going to try and sleep over this side of the house. I feel like that's just a little bit safer for us, and it might still take us a little while to get to sleep. I also think we will sleep with the earplugs in, just because no doubt there's going to be noises around us. Okay, we wake up to the sound of rain. It is nearly 5 o'clock at the moment, and it's time to eat. After many handfuls of berries, we're feeling pretty satisfied there. Now, checking in on our effects, we've been rather warm all night. We are still changing, so we're not going to take any other mutations until this kind of runs its course. We haven't had any changes overnight. Let's go use a towel to just dry off a little, and I suppose we could probably take off some of our warmer pieces of equipment. We should hopefully start to see some change, as Dusk is a lot comfier now. And yet again, we're going to be diving back into here and trying to pick up some more wind running. Okay, and we just woke up briefly, and I am noticing there is light over here because the wall beneath here has been completely destroyed. So we might have some things beneath us. We'll need to be wary of that. Yeah. Oh boy. And we have a portal storm. Okay. And the tough thing about this, we will stop studying for a second. We are going to be able to access this, or maybe we will. It's on top of that house roof at the moment. As you can see, the center of the storm is elevated. If we are to try and rush for that, I mean, it is possible. It's just, is it going to be worth it? Because last time we saw nothing in return. I do believe we were meant to get some kind of artifact, except it didn't do anything for us. Yeah, I mean, as much as I would think Dusk is tempted to go out there, after really getting no benefit from it in the last, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Other than us seeing further. I mean, like, that is something to consider, but we are already in an area where we've seen all that we can, really. So we're just going to continue studying. Just as soon as we make some nice honey sandwiches. They're made from crackers. Okay, so at the moment I've managed to get our wind running up to level 6, which is as high as Storm Hammer and Storm Fist. I think we'll start to focus on our Shocking Dash next. Okay, and I believe Shocking Dash should now be at level 6 as well. Excellent, 0% chance of failure. That's what we'd like to see. It has a range of 4 as well. It does cost 300 mana for us to use it, but that's really decent. Wind running, 0% chance of failure there as well, and it lasts for 3 minutes and 26 seconds. That's pretty good. Now it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We are going to try and see if we can get some sleep. I'm a little nervous with this being kind of open to the outside world now, but I think we should be okay. We will be having a little bit more to eat before we go to sleep. We don't have much. Back over here, we've got some forest honey, which we'll have the rest of that, and the fruit jam. Then it's sleep, and in the evening, we're going to go out and get ourselves some more berries. Well, good morning, and it is the morning, so we're going to have to kind of be a little bit fast outside. During the night, we were having quite a few dreams. Dreams about a disturbingly bestial version of ourselves. We are still under the effects of the beast mutagen, except we don't have enough mutagen in our body right now for us to actually change. So we could take more. I'm a little concerned that we are getting closer to the beast threshold. We have a fair bit of alpha, beast, and other things in the mix. I don't want to be crossing any thresholds just yet, if possible. I don't like the idea of the beast primer being in there while we're trying to do the mana one at the same time, so I think we might just have to kind of like let the beast one run its course. It's had a chance to do something, it hasn't yet, so, well, that's that. But we are ready and rearing to head on out into the night. We're going to have some clean water before we do head out, and then we'll go see what's going on downstairs. We're going to try to avoid combat if we can. Looks like there has been a bit of combat here, and yeah, the wall was destroyed down below. It was probably the big beastie thing. But we've got our auto foraging turned on, so we're just going to head out into these woods, into areas that we have no memory of, because that means that we haven't been there then. Gather up what we can before daylight. Oh, that is a great big juvenile sauropod that's dead on the ground there. So obviously that's a fair amount of food as well, should we desire to mess that up, but I don't know. It is a fair, it's a load of work, and yeah, we're not really going to be able to preserve all that in the time that we have. Oh, hello, Forgeborn. What are you doing out here? Hallucinogenic mushrooms? I mean, nice. We'll probably leave those for now, though. Oh, great, and that's really good timing. We just dropped our spear to pick up some berries, and we have a zombie blank that's wandering on over towards us. So we're just going to fist fight them, and wow, it did not take much to take them out. And we're looking pretty good in terms of everything that we've gathered up so far. So we're going to start to make our way back towards our home. I guess we will be gathering up a few extra things along the way. Now, I think the next thing that we're probably going to work on is Lightning Blast. These are small concentrated balls of lightning. Doesn't cost us a lot in the way of mana, and it's pretty fast for us to cast. We've got it on level 0 at the moment, so it should be pretty quick for us to train. Our mood, unfortunately, has taken a little bit of a hit, so we're going to see if we can pop downstairs for a moment, maybe start a fire in the kitchen. Hopefully not going to run into too many dead. We will see whether or not that is going to be something that happens, though. Alright, cool. Gas, oven, microwave combo. Not a good idea to put fire by it. Okay, so I mean, theoretically we can pop outside for a moment and see if we can set a fire. That's another juvenile sauropod. That's a lot of meat right there if we needed it, you know. There is a howling dog over towards the west, which is a little frustrating, but hey, it's okay. Okay, alright, fire time. Let's go get that burning. We happily light a fire. Would you look at that? And we can spend a little bit of time out by it, although we're probably going to start feeling the heat of the sun before too long. So yeah, let's just get back inside. So I'm not sure what it is about spells and like what makes them more appealing than others, but we're going to try and see if we can keep our mood up a little bit here. We're hot at the moment. That'll go away. We're not feeling too alone currently. Oh, okay. We just mutated. We were just eating some raspberries. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's a beast thing. I think that's just Dusk being Dusk. And oh boy, radiogenic. That is something she has had in the past and something that, well, nearly killed her. Your system has adapted to radiation. While irradiated, you will actually heal slowly, converting radiation into hit points. That is true. However, you still can die from radiation poisoning or get very close to death. So, a little bit of radiation, okay. A lot of radiation, very, very bad. Okay. It's late in the evening. We've been studying for a good long while, and here's something new. Use of your powers has led to an insight. You could use your control over nervous systems to reduce the pain you feel and recover from it faster if you can figure out the technique. I am so excited right now. I think we are going to finish off this bit of studying, but then we'll have a look and see what the heck that is. Oh, and that did not take long at all. Okay, so where are we at with Lightning Blast, first of all? We're at level 5. There's a 36% chance of failure, but we have a nice blast. 19 electric damage, and it's pretty damn quick for us to pop off. The mana usage is really low as well, so good if we're dealing with groups. Okay, so the other thing, what is that going to be, practicing-wise? Also, we did level up our spellcraft, so we have actually unlocked some new things that we can make. Alchemist runes, okay. And we can make a concentrated mana mutagenic primer. Okay, well that's good to know. There's a lot of things that go into making that though. But right, let's have a look at the practice. So we still have to do this one here, the hacking one, but it's electrokinesis. This pain one. We need to have cyan dust, which we do have currently. Okay, it could take a while, but we're going to start to study. You just couldn't manage to grasp the technique, you'll have to try again. Okay, we will stop meditating for now. I do think it's probably going to be worth us sleeping. We're just going to have our fill of food and try and get some sleep. Yeah, there are 2 techniques that we want to work on there. And I know we could probably go back towards the forge now, but I want at least one more day to be working on these things. And an achievement. A time to every purpose under heaven. Survive for a season. We've completed year 1, summer. Waking up. Dusk is awoken by her alarm. As I really didn't want her to oversleep today. And I know it's 12, so yeah, she's overslept, but we want her to be active during the evening after all. First thing we're going to do is go and grab some water from the loo over here. Now that we're nice and sealed in here, use one of our water purification tablets on that hydration pack. And then I think before we do our proper meditation, let's do this grounding meditation. It only takes us 16 minutes for us to do it, but I think it'll get us in a good kind of headspace for it. Well, I say headspace. Our focus is terrible right now, but we do what we can. It's time to practice again. There we go. As you meditate, all the pieces suddenly come together. You have unlocked the pain suppression power. Yes, we'll stop meditating there. Okay, so let's have a look at this thing. Pain suppression. Wonderful. It just, it works. For 15 minutes and 45 seconds at the moment. It's only level 1 currently. It takes 31 seconds for us to channel it. The aches and pains of post-cataclysmic life fade just a little. So we're in minimal pain at the moment. I think we can get that down further. The more that we use the power, the better it will be. It is concentration though. So theoretically it should last, well, I would have thought it would last until we lose concentration. It seems like we can kind of keep it going for like between 15 to 38 minutes. Getting that to a high level is a good idea, but it's not something that we need to necessarily rush towards, because with our channeling, we can make it so that it's going to be like a flat 16% no matter what. In general, I was saying that I wanted to work more on our telekinetic powers, our force shove and everything like that, mind hammer, etc. That is still going to be very important for us to do. We are pretty hungry at the moment, but I am tempted for us to do that last bit of meditation for this one, the hacking interface. Excellent, and we've got that. It did not take us that much longer to get it as well, so we'll stop meditating. Yeah, we actually have pain suppression going on at the moment, and we're not feeling pain. Hey. All right, let's turn off this MP3 player, and we are going to be heading out into the night back towards the Forge of Wonders. Ooh, we just found some large dinosaur eggs. Kind of half tempted for us to carry those with us. I mean, for one, we know how much we can get from those, but it's also quite a bit for us to carry them right now. I do wonder how much we could actually trade those for now. So let's haul those eggs along with us for the moment. Well, folks, there's a bit of a problem here. Can we see what the problem is? There is no Valzane. Where is Valzane? Why is Valzane not where Valzane should be? And why are Valzane's belongings on the ground here? Because those are the things that Valzane was wearing. Okay, that's concerning. Concerning, but it's not the end of the world. Hello? There's a zombie hunter in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. We've got someone dead on the ground over here. There's a zombie hunter in here. The librarian is dead. What happened here? What? Okay. That's one of the pirates. What? Okay, this is terrifying. What happened? We've got a Kraken Forge Master here, who is just kind of following us at the moment. Yeah, you're ignoring us. Where is Mary? That's Mary's belongings, but she's not here. What went down here? I was not expecting this at all. Yeah, that's the librarian there. Okay, did they get new things? What happened? Oh, there's a bag of infinite throwing knives just over here. I think if we try to take anything, the Forge Masters will become hostile to us. Something infiltrated here. Something killed everything. The fact that there aren't any other pirate bodies here, the fact that there aren't any bodies, I mean, there is a bruised corpse of a zombie here, which has all the things that I think Helen had, the cavalry saber, the scabbard, etc. I think a lot of the dead may have wandered into the lava, burnt up there, but yeah, no Valzane. This is not what I was expecting at all. So we've got this glass steel vault wall. Probably alarmed in the event that someone does break it. Yeah, I don't think that we should try to break that. I also do wonder if we could potentially use our fire hand to try and pull items through here. I mean, maybe. I just want to have a look down the back here where all of these forge demons are. Because, yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of them. Icons, merch, there's Hub 1 coins in here. chits. Okay, what is everything that we're looking at here? Free merchant certified note, and then icons. A small picture about the size of an ID card, symbolizing a religious figure. On the back, there is text that faintly reads New England Church Community. Interesting. How strange. This really was not what I was expecting in the slightest. Now, I will mention one strange thing that I did notice when we were here last. Everyone was yawning, like they were sleepy, like they were tired. So I don't know if there's been an update recently that pushed out NPC needs to all NPCs, even NPCs that aren't followers, because Valzane can't eat anything in here. There's nice crisp air in here, but Valzane's trapped in here, so is the librarian. Did they starve to death? Did they die of lack of sleep? Something strange has happened here, but I love this for the story. I absolutely love it. Now, how do we go about making the most of this tragedy? Well, there's no one looking at Dusk right now exactly. The Kraken Forge Master over there, can you see us? Can't see your current location. The Forge Demon can, which is unfortunate. So what I'm going to try to do is see if we can use our far hand to pull items. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. We will give it a try though. So we want to pull a set of items towards us. Okay, I mean, we succeed and fail. I guess that is to be expected. There are other things out here that we could potentially try to grab. Let's head on over towards all of this because, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Like a ridiculous amount of goods. Lesser mana potions, just like all of the reagents you could ever want. And yeah, these enchanted pieces of clothing, the blouse and the breeches, etc. These aren't filthy yet, so it's like the people didn't die, they just vanished. Okay, can I wear this without getting murdered? Okay. Being stolen. The Forgeborn saw it being stolen. Okay, and is hostile to us. Fantastic. And by fantastic, I mean not fantastic. That is bad. Yeah. It seems like a monumental waste for these things to just be left behind. This forge is gone. But there are other forges out there, we know that. Maybe Helen got out of there, it's just her clothes. Maybe she teleported. Maybe Valzane teleported, but had to leave everything behind. I think that's what we're gonna hope. The librarian though, the librarian's screwed. They are most certainly a zombie. Yeah, I don't know how dangerous the Forgeborn is going to be. It's a clockwork creature. Blades extend from the wrists in combat. Yeah, that's nasty. Oh, and that's super, super bad. Seeker bolts. We don't think that we could dodge that attack, so we decide to just, yeah, that's a very good call. Run, and get away. Okay, are you aggressive towards us? No, it's only the one that saw. Wow. Not even Elder Scrolls games could get that right. Okay, so as long as we aren't seen stealing, we should be okay. Let's have a look and see what we did end up stealing there, though. These enchanted parabolan wool breeches. Old-fashioned pants made of a silvery, iridescent material, comfortable but lacking pockets. That is unfortunate because our pants were doing a lot of the lifting for us. 26 items that we've gotten there at the moment, but the army pants are completely wrecked, so we do need to try to just drop stuff now. Okay, so we do have quite a few things on the ground there. We will sort through those eventually. We are probably going to want to try and do a pain split here though, because we don't want to have that damage to our torso. Okay, yep, and our injuries even out there. We still have our pain suppression going on at the moment. Hello, what is this? Is that what we got from the portal storm? Portable portal. This defies easy description. It feels solid, but the surface is yielding. Looking at it, you have a strange desire to call it a door. Unbelievable. Okay, could we use that? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Are we actually going to be able to pick any of the stuff up? I hope so. Magic 8 Ball, you are coming with us. And so are you, Biomancer Spear. We're going to be leaving the rest of these bags behind because we don't need those. Yeah, if we could put a portal, put a door on Valzane's thing here and just grab and go, That would be wild. Okay, so right now we have one Forgeborn that is aggressive towards us. We do not want that Forgeborn to see us. Entering from the north is going to be better for us. We do have a willy bin right there. Okay, so we actually have quite a bit of darkness here as well, so that does also work out for us. Kraken Forgemaster doesn't know about us. It's just the Forgeborn that was all the way over here. We can't actually see them right now, so that also kind of works out for us. Okay, so we've just got pieces of books in the trash can at the moment. Let's take a hold of that and see if we can't take it kind of over and in this direction here. So if we could put a door on this, that would be unbelievable. Okay, let's have a look. Activate portable portal. Trapped in tomorrow? What does that mean? What? We have no idea where we are. Yeah, no, I get that. What does that mean? Okay, I'm concerned. I think we're really, really high up right now. Wait a while. Okay, you came back this time. Okay, so is that something that can be activated more than once? No, it's gone. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, we hear an explosion. Yep, we do. Okay, so we can't hide in the bin. No, we can't. And we can't afford for that Forgemaster to see us. I don't know where it's at right now. Let's just go over here for now. We'll peek around the corner. I don't currently see it, which is concerning. It could be actually down around the corner here, possibly. Let's just peek. Still not seeing it, huh? So there is Forgeborn all the way up the top there. Okay. Everything else is just ignoring us currently. That's good. That works for me. Okay. Stay down here for now. Okay. So how do we do this without being seen? Is that even possible? Well, if we get a little bit more shadow, yes. Yes, it is possible. What would we really want out of all of this? The potions for sure. We've already got the breeches, the blouse, that could be useful. The scabbard with the cavalry saber, also very decent. If we try to move anything, it will be seen as stealing. We're actually seeing more forge workers now. So yeah, the ones that are up the top there can see our current location, and they are tracking. That Forgeborn up there is just chilling. The Forgemaster can't see us because it doesn't have great sight. So we might be able to get away with grabbing a few things here, but we just have to be ready to run, like, right away. So we will say yes, Forgeborn saw us stealing that. Okay. And it is immediately hostile towards us. So I feel like the Forgeborn, that one up there, is going to see us no matter where we are. And it's kind of beelining on over towards us. It is quite close to the lava there, though. It doesn't seem to be taking damage from it. Okay, it is slow. Thankfully, the thing is slow. So we should be able to get out here and immediately encounter some dead, which is unfortunate. All right, let's just try and keep our distance here and pale this thing a few times. Okay, and then let's have a look at putting on the Parabolan wool blouse. So we're probably going to need to take some things off there. Okay, we still need to take the army pants off. We've got a lot of stuff on at the moment. Okay, I'm pretty happy with our torso encumbrance being what it is at the moment. Yes, we do have a conflict between the Kevlar vest and the Parabolan wool blouse, but it's minor at the moment. We've left a few things behind here, so our inventory is looking better in general. And now, well, I do want to have a look at making our way back and just seeing what else we can do, but we're going to do so from the north here. Also, all of the fish are dead. They're all dead. So yeah, something pretty freaking big went down here. Well, we can see the Kraken Forgemaster. We can't see there. Okay, there's the Forgeborn. And you are ignoring us. Okay, so you do chill out eventually. So something that I do want to try and test out is whether or not us moving items with our far hand, angers them. Because it might not. We could very well get lucky with some of the things that we've got here. But that's the question. What would we want to try and get from in and around here? Because there's a lot of stuff. Potion of Healthiness sounds rather good. We've got mana crystals. Well, okay, here's the thing. Something that we could try and do is collate them get them all in one space. So let's have a look. What do we got for our far hand at the moment? Okay, shift in, pull. So let's just try and pull some items towards us. Successful. Okay, I think I know what we need to do then. And it's going to take us a fair bit to do all of this, but if we can get it onto one square, then we'll be good. Okay, this is pretty much everything all in one area at the moment. Let's get that baldric holster and this scabbard as well, just in case. Okay, and I think we actually have too much on this one square here. Yeah, because there's lots of books and everything like that. Okay, so who can we currently be seen by? I mean, I guess the forge worker will probably see us no matter what. They can, yeah, I mean, it can see us from all the way over here. It's going to have sight that's as good as our sight, if not better. If we go into the darkness, can we be seen? It looks like we probably still can. Forgeborn can see your current location. Yeah, so it's going to see us over here. We could maybe try and stand behind this. I mean, theoretically, we're not being seen by anything if we're here. I think that's what I might try and run with. Looks like we can grab some of these things, pulling them a little bit closer towards us. Okay, so what do we have on the square right now? We got breeches, we got a few scabbards, we got the baldric holster here, which has 6 pistols in. All of them fire once. And here's the thing, it's probably pretty good, but I don't know if we want to have 6 pistols on us. They've got quick drawing. Yeah, we're not going to go full pirate mode. The scabbards with the cavalry saber though, I do think that could potentially be useful. Covers the left hip. Okay, yeah, I think that there's a possibility that it's just going to see us through the wall no matter what. So maybe we want to try and get some of the other things over here as well, just in case. Oh boy, I mean, like there's the freaking Rycon like right here, but that can't see us no matter what, it seems. Okay, I mean, we've got stuff closer. It's just on the edge of the tent here now. And yeah, there's so many things here. Lots of potentially very useful potions. So I think we probably want to try and start with the mana crystals. Then we'll go for regeneration, healthiness, and eagle sight. And then we got 2 lots of mana potions. I think we should be able to grab that. 49 lesser mana potions? That's wild. There's no way we're going to have enough space for that. So let's just start with these to begin with. Yes. Okay. I don't think anything saw us. We heard footsteps, but we didn't get anything there specifically that said that we had been seen while taking those things. We're going to take 10 of these lesser mana potions. Okay. So far, so good. Now, let's see if we can maybe wear one of the scabbards. Okay. We've got that on. Now, how is that going to sit for us? Okay, it's going to be a leg thing. So we've got scabbard, sheath. We do have a holster on our right leg. We could just do away with the sheath and go with the cavalry saber instead. I'm okay with us doing that. So we're going to drop that sheath there, and we shouldn't have a problem. No. Okay, we have no problem. And now we have a cavalry saber, a magical one at that. So we've got crystallized mana here as well. I want to try and see if we can reload some of the crystallized mana crystals that we have here. Yeah, it looks like we can kind of do it slowly. Okay, and that's as reloaded as we're going to get there. So it looks like there's some spilt potions there as well. But I feel like we've done a pretty good job at taking a fair bit from this. I suppose we could drink one of the mana potions that's on the ground at the moment, and we start to regenerate mana. Let's do that one more time. Maybe one more. Okay, alright. So the only other thing that I think we'd potentially want to try this with is the bag of infinite throwing knives up there. So let's start to pull that down towards us. Okay, and it didn't really go anywhere. Okay, that's a little bit better. So we'll just slowly work it down towards where we were. Okay, now that's pretty close, but it's not on the square that we're on at the moment. If we could get it to be there, that would be the ideal. So we'll try one more time. Okay, I mean, it's kind of there, but it's not. I don't want to move it because then I feel like it could potentially be seen. Either way, it's going to be a risk. So if we wear this thing, okay, everything's fine. Now, where is that worn? Of course, it is also going to be on the leg. Now, that leg ammo pouch that we've got, we can probably do away with it. So we'll take that off for the moment. And it does look like they still kind of conflict. If we change its sides, does it conflict with the holster? Indeed, it does, but it's a pretty small confliction. I feel like we can deal with that kind of encumbrance. So having a look at that, it does need crystallized mana in it, only refills when worn, It also boosts your throwing ability. Okay, well, let's reload this if possible. You cannot reload the bag of infinite throwing knives. Oh, because it just needs crystallized mana by itself, and we've got these mana crystals. Okay, well, if we unload this then, we can't unload it. Yeah, once we put it in there, that's it. Damn, okay. Well, we're gonna have to keep that in mind. Unfortunately, we don't have access to any more mana crystals here. That is fine, and everyone seems to be fine with us. Okay. So, now, there is nothing that we're going to be able to do with all of Velzane's things, unfortunately. Phase Door could theoretically get us into there, but then we'd just get sliced to pieces in a moment by the Forgeborn. I think we're just gonna have to say goodbye, say farewell to these things here. Yeah. Oh, I guess one other thing. Did they have Denari here? No, they won't have any because we already purchased it all from them. Yeah, okay, well, that's that, I suppose. A forge dead. Now, I am going to mark this Forge of Wonders as explored, leaving just one square, maybe the one in the middle here, just so that we know, yeah, it's kind of gone. As sad as that is. Well, we'll close it up, and from here, well, we need to continue our journey. We need to get down towards this forest and then make our way over towards Milville. So we're going to go to the edge of this forest here and then start to make our way to the east. We're not going to go with any big flashy powers, I think. We will go with our basics, so our electrical discharge and our voltaic strikes, but we're not going to be using mage armor or anything like that right now. We will avoid combat where possible, but, if we've just got, plums. Of course, plums. I was going to say, if it's one just by itself, that's fine. And we'll be turning off our harvesting for the moment. Whoa, hello zombie predator. Hi there. Okay, well, we're trying to keep our distance there. We actually managed to dodge out the way of it then. Time seems to slow and you instinctively dodge. That's kind of something new. Yeah, neat. Good stuff, Dusk. Well, hello, swimmer. Let's take you out. And, a pupating zombie. We'll poke that from a distance. And if we end up getting locked down up close, we are going to be drawing out our cavalry saber. But for now, I think we're going to head south down this street, or just kind of like work our way through the houses, just constantly heading to the southeast. Okay folks, we have officially made it into the woods as we take down a dwarf there and get ready to take out a shady zombie. We made it through quite a bit back there, and something that I've noticed, and this is something that I've only started to notice in this episode, is that we are now actually physically dodging. We're physically dodging to the side, which is something that we haven't been doing in the past, so I imagine that is probably from a recent update, and it's kind of cool to see. So, making our way through here, we could stop off at the attunement altar, but I don't think we have any real need to. We also want to be wary of the goblin outpost. No doubt that will be a little dangerous, especially at night. So, let's be prepared. Okay, we've made it to the bottom of this forested area at the moment with really no trouble whatsoever. And having a look at our goal, it is still further to the south and the east at the moment. But really, we could just start heading straight east towards Milville. I don't know what to expect here. I don't know if we're going to have a big river, but we're going to find that out together. Oh, and before we get too much closer, we are going to take some aspirin just to help deal with a little bit of that pain. And I suppose we could also go and start doing some pain suppression. Okay, and we have our first enemy, a zombie hollow that was spotted in the night that has made a few attacks out towards us, but Dusk, she does good. The spear is doing work. We can see a shocker close by that's kind of heading in our direction, so we'll give that a bit of space as we continue on. And what's this? Road Mayhem, direct ahead. Okay, and oh boy, we've got a pretty large group here, so we're going to pick up the pace a little bit and try and get some distance away from necroboomers, away from everything else. Okay, this is a nasty looking town. We'll dive into whatever the store is for a moment. It is a dispensary, okay, and we'll try and pop out the back here. There we go, Dusk. We've got kind of walls all around here though, which is not ideal. We could clamber on top of this for a moment and then climb down onto the wall, but don't like the idea of us potentially doing damage. Oh, we've got a downspout though. We should be able to climb that with no issues whatsoever. There we go, good stuff, Dusk. Okay, we've got a runner here, which I'm not against us just taking out. We can do so relatively easy. The caustic soldier zombie, we want to be away from you as fast as we can, as well as all the rest. Take a good strike at that little one there, take out the batwing zombie, and we're nearly at the end of the road here. So the police station, we're just going to try and see if we can navigate around that if possible. Take out this brainless zombie. Got a zombie hunter here and a zombie dog. Let's just get a little bit of distance, take the two out. Make sure that we're minding our stamina because we are starting to get a little bit on the low side. Just take a moment here, turn on safe mode and catch a breath. But we spotted a shady zombie. So let's turn around, stab that, and a black ops zombie. Okay, that's our cue to move. And we're going to do so, making our way down to the south, dodging around this boomer, and just trying to see if we can lose it in the house here. And we'll be able to, but we'll just need to take out a few of the dead first. Yeah, see that little movement, that little dodge there? That wasn't us. As it tried to grab us, Dusk just instinctively dodged out the way. Very freaking cool. Okay, we've got a bloated zombie coming for us now, so let's get well away from that. And I'm really intrigued now to see what is on the other side of the road here. Whether it's going to be river or forest or a stegosaurus. The tree and the stegosaurus then just absolutely terrified me for a moment, but okay, this is a really good sign. It's a forest, and this could be a significantly large forest at that. I'd love to be able to get sight of the area, but right now it is 10:30 p.m. We need to make the most of the night. So we're going to turn on safe mode. We're going to turn on our auto travel to make moving through these trees easier. And we're just going to continue on towards the east. Yeah, this is an absolutely massive forest area. Brownville, okay, that's our next point of interest. Oh, okay, and we've just hit a barbed wire fence. Interesting. Do we have a mass grave here potentially? Well, we have something. Interesting. What are we looking at here, Dusk? Oh, wait. There are people in here. Oh no. Okay. Raiders. Crap. Well, I was not expecting that. There's no easy way to get through a barbed wire fence. Man, our sight is terrible, which means that their sight's going to be terrible as well. We can hear people in there. Let's move through. We are going to take a peek. That's a carbine. Stanford Andrews. Oh boy. Okay. Yikes. So, they are not going to be able to see us right now. Here's what we're going to do. And I really need to hope this is going to work. Safe mode is turned on at the moment. Okay. So, we need a light, don't we? We have a glow stick. We can throw a glow stick in there and then try and get the hell out. So, here we will be seen. So we could also just try and throw it right there and then try to run away in this direction. Glow stick is active. We're gonna have to drop our spear for a moment here. That's fine. Okay, glow stick is on the ground. Got the spear back. That's good. Let's get distance. The glow stick is not actually helping us out there. We need to be able to see more than that. So throwing it in there would have been the right call. Crap. Another thing that we can do is just try and throw some electricity in there. Say if we were to go for the lightning blast. Oh no, we can see you now. Stanford Andrews Raider. And we can hear from what they're calling out here, that these are no friends of Dusk. This is going to be dangerous no matter what we do. But let's try it. Lightning blast. Okay, yeah, it's kind of going to hit that entire area there. And sure enough, it does hit Stanford Andrews. A crackle of electricity, and didn't do too much damage, but we'll throw out another one. Damn, they are taking a fair bit. Do we continue this, or is it too dangerous? I mean, the other option is for us to use our own weapons, but there's a strong chance that they will just fire back. We do have other tools that are much more destructive, a la the fireball, but I don't think that that's going to be a good idea right now. I wonder if I could potentially try and pull the rifle out of her hands. Then maybe we could talk. We could try that. Far hand, pull, see if that's possible. Alas, no, we cannot pull items. Not out of their hands, not like that. Now, if we were to try and knock them down, there is a possibility that they may drop their weapon. So we'll go and attempt that. But knockdown is not going to help us there. I think we might just need to let that go. It is a danger, for sure. But right now, that isn't Dusk's goal. Yes, she wants to protect the world, she wants to make it a safer place, but we don't have much more to go on there other than the fact that they're giving us a bad vibe. Now, if there is one group of raiders, there is more than likely going to be others. So we are going to need to be cautious moving into this town here. And really, I would love to try and find some sight. And I think we just got shot by an arrow, or there was an arrow that was shot near us. Yup. Do we have goblins here? We've got something going on. A fair amount of that. Okay, turning on our light. I can't see. We can see a gargoyle and a batwing zombie. Turn that light off. Take that out. Is there someone on top of here that was firing down? That is a possibility, maybe. Or we could have been hearing someone in the basement fighting. That's also possible. Let's just move around the rest of this. Yeah, I'm still hearing it. Oh, Howling Waith. Take that down as quickly as we can. And that's going to be loud. Okay. A regular zombie over here. Let's take a few good stabs. And, alright. Hello, you. Oh, okay. A tentacled zombie just tried to attack us from the west. Okay, on the stairs. Few good slashes takes care of that. Let's check out the basement because I think that we might have been hearing activity down here. We do have a regular zombie. Okay. Regenerating zombie. Okay, take some good slashes here. Move back. Use the equipment where we can. Dusk. Gotta say, I'm liking that dodging. Oh, we got a cigar and a broad spectrum antibiotic. Okay. Nothing behind here. Nothing in the bar. We no longer feel like someone is watching us, which is good. I think we were getting that from the Forge of Wonders. Damn, there's a lot to this place. Furnace down here and a bathroom as well. It's not a bad little space, really, but still not sure where we are hearing that sound from. No answers yet, but it's still out here somewhere. Classic literature book, okay. Let's turn on a light again. This is a relatively small town, so I'm not afraid of us running into a large amount of dead. I mean, okay, no, it's relatively large, but we're on the outskirts at the moment. Another gargoyle. Let's move forward, take our slashes at that, and try and track down the sound wherever that is. Okay, it sounds like it's getting a little bit closer maybe. I've got a swollen tearjerker over towards the northeast. Okay, I feel like I'm kind of hearing the sound over in this direction. Oh, and we're hearing activity over here. A goblin slinger. Okay, it could have been the goblin slinger, possibly, that was making all that noise. Ooh, bat charm anklet and a copper locket. Well, very cute, goblin slinger. Were you the one that was making all the noise? Maybe? A little hard to tell. I mean, I'm not hearing the noise any longer. We've got a shrieker here, which will bring all the other dead our way, which right now isn't too bad. Got a feral dwarf and a grappler zombie. Okay, let's take our strikes there, Dusk. Okay, watch out for that grappler. You can see that we are dodging and weaving as it gets closer. I'm going to try and see if we can take down the zapper from a distance, because then we don't have to worry about any of that electricity actually doing damage to us. And right now, well, I think we found the answer to our archer. It was a slinger. It wasn't a person. But there could still be people here. I mean, there are raiders out here in the field. I think before we go any further, I am going to want to try and get sight of the area. I want to make sure that we're not missing out on anything vital, but we are edging ever closer to our goal. If we push for it, we could make it right now. But Dusk has already had a lot to deal with today. Seeing the forge fall like that is alarming, but no doubt someone as mighty as Valzane always has backups, and I think that's why we weren't seeing quite a few of those forge workers there. Helen, Mary, the rest of the pirates. For now, Legionnaires, I ask you, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.